Dragon Ball has proved to be quite a versatile franchise. The manga was popular, the anime was popular, the film was okay, not so popular, and then there's the multitude of video games, and while some have been successful, others have been regarded as amongst the worst video games of all time. But one game that did prove popular was the 2008 DS title, Dragon Ball Origins, and now its sequel is out in the form of, what else? Dragon Ball Origins 2. Let's take a look. After playing this, it's clear this game is geared towards the series fans. The game has a distinct Japanese manga feel to it, and it has some visual features some may find distressing. I mean, seriously, did they have to show monkey crack to us? 3 times in the first mission, I may add? Oh, God, stop showing me that. Another oddity is the characters' expressions, because seriously, they look like they're on coke. And the look's not just limited to humans, because Bigfoot here looks like he's been sniffing a bit of the wacky backy as well. Alright, in all seriousness, the game does follow the plot of the Red Ribbon Army saga of Dragon Ball, the anime series. So basically, if you know the series, then you're all set. But if you haven't seen the Dragon Ball anime, then I would highly suggest you watch a few episodes before you play this game, as enjoyment of the story comes from being familiar with the Dragon Ball narrative and its characters. As soon as I started playing this game, I immediately was pleasantly surprised by how you have 2 control options available to you. You can use the buttons on your DS or its touchscreen. I really like this feature, it almost feels like you're getting 2 games in one. I myself use the buttons, but I switch to the touchscreen now and again for a change of pace. The combat in this game is fast and a lot of fun, it really does keep you alert, and the game offers a lot of variety. You get to play as other characters besides Goku too, like Krillin and Bulma, and you get to unlock more skills as you go along, such as Goku's signature Kamehameha. This game, however, has one fatal flaw though, and in 2010, you'd think the problem would have been solved by now. Save points are usually ill-placed, or not placed at all. I found that I was given the ability to save when I really didn't need it, and when I did need it, I wasn't given the option. I found that the bosses were significantly harder than the rest of the level. I mean, I know bosses are meant to be harder, and their difficulty isn't really what bothered me. What did bother me was that if you lost, sometimes you have to start at the beginning of the level again and go through the same enemies you fought and the same puzzles you already completed. And when that happens, I really wanted to just shut the lid of my DS and go do something else. This problem is softened slightly by the game's RPG elements, as you can buy health restoration items and stat boosters, but in a challenging game like this, you need more save points. The game does have a co-op mode, but unfortunately you cannot play throughout the story with a friend, you're limited to a survival mode, but this is still pretty entertaining. There's also replayability as you're ranked on each level you play, and there's collectibles to find too. I thought highly of the graphics on the original Dragon Ball Origins game, and its sequel has failed to disappoint. Origins 2 has some of the best animations I've ever seen on a DS game, and the environments are all diverse and full of colour. The 3D models of the characters are also brilliant, apart from the, look. There's also voice acting at the game's key moments, but the voice actors aren't used nearly as often as I had hoped. The tunes used here do the job at replicating that Dragon Ball feel, and subtle features like the Batman-inspired gonks and bombs help make the game feel alive. Dragon Ball Origins 2 is no doubt a game for the fans, but non-fans will find something to like here. The tight battle controls, the fantastic visuals, and the surprisingly cinematic feel at times make this game worth at least a rental for non-fans and a must-buy for the fans. However, your enjoyment of the game will depend on how lenient of a gamer you are, as the game can get quite difficult at times and the lack of save points will undoubtedly leave some players furious. But if you can tolerate that, and monkey cracks, then I highly recommend giving this one a playthrough.